The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Auburn's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control.
Turning it on! Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. That's caught. It's Singleton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that.
He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
He's 39. Where are you going?
Because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this
fire training tonight.
Man, doesn't this
Randall's got to go to the county meeting to teach fire chief. Oh. She was interviewed today by Northwest Alabama.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job
doing an update,
mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to
throw the ball away. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I mean,
the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick
had the freaking roster that I was wanting with this team. Then we all of a sudden had to restart.
But he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Takes the grab. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'm on the punt because freaking stupid jump, man.
Backed up inside their 20. Going for the big play. That was almost picked off.
My dudes won't go with him, but their dudes will.
Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He got it.
No way!
Hardest down to execute in football.
I swear, dude!
Made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down.
I freaking hate this damn freaking dynasty.
On 1st and goal.
Let's it fly.
I hate this dynasty now, y'all.
From the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now this offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to...
Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pocket breaking down.
God dog it! Would y'all get open?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Under fire.
I don't have time. I don't have time to look. I swear to freaking God, dude.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, the missed field goal.
Freaking, I don't have time.
14-point game.
And sometimes I just...
And then whenever I play smart on defense, I get fucked over because these damn dudes are stupid.
You left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's a draw. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Love the work by the running back on that drop play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they
Pulls it in on the right. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Spins away. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snagged in the middle. It's Boone. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to pass, it's cross. Caught near the sticks, it's Boone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Spears. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
I didn't call for a freaking... Would you quit screwing with me?
Makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Out to the
Guys, we gotta get a stop somehow. They're running through you like shit through a tin horn.
Man, he has been
Get those asses in gear, damn it.
He's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Stopped in the back.
About time we fucking stop somebody.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got a man, it's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback got it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Cross. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Boone. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Daly. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line. And now this.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, man. It freaking fucked me over because it made it where my dude couldn't jump.
Everything he was throwing was
I had that route.
That might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
Breaks into the open. And
I'm about to just fucking quit, y'all. I'm about done with it.
Immediately call timeout.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into
I'm
this
having
game
no
tonight,
fun with this. Literally, I can't win with these guys.
To establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
I can't blitz him. I can't sit back. Y'all gotta give me something.
Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Cross. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He turns that loose down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Cross. Grab near the marker, it's Edwards. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo. You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Rush is on him. That pass is
I can't even freaking block, dude.
He was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. And the
Freaking crap, dude. Why did he not block that guy?
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal to go situation.
That ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback awareness. That motherfucker didn't block nobody.
End zone and helping your offense out.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field? And the offense got
whatever, y'all.
3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Simmons. Finds his way up just
I can't get him off the field because we're hamstrung with these shitty motherfuckers.
Come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. This time,
if I wasn't hamstrung with these dudes.
It's been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I can't get him off the field, okay? I suck. That's it.
From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. And what?
I can't even have fun playing a game because I'm never in it, y'all.
Right past him and picked up the first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying the left side. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, the pummeling started because I don't have a roster. I had one, but somebody got panties in a bunch, decided they wanted to restart. So whatever, dude.
Stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Might as well just force loss me, dude. I don't even care. Give somebody else his team.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown.
God dang it, dude.
Play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I'm about to go to 4th.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air. It's Cross. Pressure coming. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
God dang it, dude. You're right there. Fucking make the play.
Picking up 10 on that one. It's first.
You're right in the lane.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be...
I can't put you in no better position.
And the Tigers come to the line.
But all because they suck, we had to give up our players. But, hey, but I guess it's okay, because as long as we're making the people that suck ass happy, that's the better thing.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lyle. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On the move. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lyle. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
He's in open space downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. What a cut. Now he's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.